First thing I want to say is that I'm really proud of my guys because we came off that trip, and last year when we did, we were 15 down to Oregon a couple days later, and we made a big deal about that. We tried to look at practice. We tried to get them some rest. We tried to have more film sessions and meetings. But the one thing that was great about having a reunion, as I said, this program's been built on physical toughness, mental toughness, and some accountability. And there's a lot of guys that came back today that busted their way through weather. Some couldn't make it because of the weather. And I said, you owe it to them, your teammates, to at least play hard, and because that's what they did. And I thought that was maybe as hard and sharp as we could play. Maryland did not play well. I'm sure Buzz is upset, but he is a very competitive guy, and they didn't quit. And I just know that we had to raise our level of physicality because that was a very physical team, and I thought we did. And it started with Jeremy. It was so good to see him. Even when he turned it over a couple times, he blamed himself. That's a big step. He blamed himself, but he had some incredible assists. I told him that the two to Cohen aren't as good as he thought because you could throw the ball into the rafters and Cohen would dunk it, but they really were incredible plays by both people. And I thought, to shoot 60%, to execute like we did, to out-rebound him by 11, to only have 8 turnovers when he had 4 himself, but 17 points, 17 rebounds. We had a couple other guys with double-doubles right on the cusp of a double-double. I thought one of the young guys that played well was Jordan Scott, came in and gave us some really good minutes at a critical time. So, it was one of those days. I've been on the other side of one of those days, so I appreciate it. That's not as good as we are probably, and it's not definitely as bad as they are. But it was great to win a game that way in front of our former guys, and now I can go upstairs and enjoy a little reunion instead of what I would have done if we wouldn't have won.